Hello and welcome to Investors Hangout, your weekly guide to making smarter financial decisions. This series is brought to you by Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund and Value Research. I'm Ruchira and with me is our CEO Dhirendra Kumar. Welcome, Dhirendra.
Thank you.
Today's question is something that many viewers ask after a big property sale or a bonus. So you've got a huge amount and you want to know how to spread it, how to gradually spread it in equity and not dump it all at once in the market. So here's one such case. Bhavesh Dedia says that he has 1 crore rupees, plans to move it into equities over 18 months through an STP, and he's in the top tax bracket. The question is, where should that 1 crore rupee rest till it's invested? Liquid fund, arbitrage fund, or index fund? So Dhirendra, what's the clean and practical choice here?
Let's look at this objective. 1 crore to be invested and invested over a period of time, and rightly so. Because you don't want to risk you want to eliminate the risk of catching a market high. There's a possibility that market comes down dramatically in a brief period of time. And that will scare you, and it's a very important money, 1 crore rupee in your scheme of things. And that market continues to go up. So it's important to de-risk yourself from the possibility of catching a market high, even at the cost of losing out on the momentum or the current momentum, if at all the momentum catches up. Mm-hmm. With that in mind, the option of investing in an index fund is ruled out, which means you have to park your money in something which is absolutely stable. It is completely unaffected by the market, and that option is liquid fund or arbitrage fund. One more important question which he hasn't asked is that what is a good time period? Depends. If it is that important money, spreading it over 18 months is a good idea. I think it is not a very critical thing to be deciding where to park it, because the idea of parking it is not to optimize return. The primary thing that he should be focused on is where to invest and for how long he should spread it. Because whether it is arbitrage fund or whether it is liquid fund, the difference will not be substantial. It will be very nominal. Of course, if it is spread over 18 months, arbitrage fund might turn out to be little more tax efficient if it's in the highest tax bracket. But that is very small part of the overall scheme of things. If it's going to be investing in a flexi cap fund, in parking it there, parking in a liquid fund or an arbitrage fund and moving it there, the tax implication should be least of his bother.
Okay. For someone who just wants the simplest, most predictable option, what should be he opting for?
The default pick should be a liquid fund, because when you are spreading your investments over a period of time, choosing where the money is parked so that it is insulated from the market is not a decision. It should be such that you are not going to lose value there. You are not going to lose money. And even if you are able to optimize return on that money is going to be there for a very brief period. So it doesn't matter. For simplicity, it should be liquid fund. For somebody in the highest tax bracket concerned a little bit, maybe you should consider equity fund, simply because it's a lower taxation rate and there is a 10%, 15% differential as compared to your marginal rate of taxes.
Okay. Now, you've seen a lot of investors over these years. So what are some of the most common mistakes that investors tend to make while deploying a lump sum like this?
One is that you should be spreading your money for a reason. Many a times people accumulate money in equity fund. Once it has been accumulated, for some reason they pulled it out. Either they were maybe for a need and they need to redeploy it. Maybe they felt very concerned about the level of the market. They thought that they have made it enough and the market is poised for a decline or a fall, and it did not happen and they will have to reinvest again. But the reason for STP is that it is a methodical way of participating in the market or investing in the market in a manner that behaviorally things don't get against you. You don't get overly concerned that on a small decline, you are scared out and tiptoeing into the market in a manner that you can stay there for many, many years. It is basically the foundational approach towards that. Don't expect any magic. Many a times you will miss opportunity. Many a times you will have regret that you wish you had invested all the money at one go. But that is the price you have to pay for disciplined approach to investing if you are going to invest for many, many decades.
So if he plans to move this amount into equities over a period of 18 months through an STP, what would you say?
For him, it could be arbitrage fund for tax efficiency, because the additional information we have about him is that he's in the highest tax bracket.
Right.
And so that will make it a little easy on tax.
Okay. Now, before we wrap up, can you give a quick checklist for our viewers?
I would like to give some kind of thumb rule that makes it easy, because these are very complex decisions. That your 1 crore may not be the same as somebody else's 1 crore. Somebody is going to sell a piece of land and that is worth 1 crore. Somebody is going to sell piece of land which will get him 1 crore, but he has to sell another 20 crore worth of land. So the context changes everything. I would say that I have struggled with a lot of new investors, and I have invented a rule. Invented a rule that makes it little palatable and makes it convenient. One is that try and keep it as simple. If it is a large sum, define what that large sum is. Then second rule to follow is invest in half the period it has taken to earn you. But there could be a situation that it has taken you 50 years to earn that money, or 20 years to earn that money, or it is just a bonanza, it is just a sweepstake. You just landed with this large sum of money and you did not earn it. It's an ancestral inheritance or any such thing. In that case, don't spread it over more than 3 years. Because 3 years is a good enough period to spread your equity risk or the timing risk. And you are able to catch a modest part of the rising and the falling market. And it gives you an opportunity to acclimatize yourself with the market. So don't spread it in a period of more than 3 years. And invest it in a period half as much as it has taken to earn you. So it's very simple. Safety first. Doing it in a manner that you are configured to withstand any big turbulence, a big roller coaster phase of the market. And if I have to give it an example, assuming that you earn 18 lakh rupees in a year, and you have to invest 10 lakh rupees. So this 10 lakh rupee takes you 6 months to earn, or 9 lakh rupees you earn in 6 months. Then this money is spread it over the next 3 months.
All right. Well, thank you, Dhirendra.
Thank you.
All right. So park safe and don't chase return on the parking leg. That's the takeaway from this episode. Thank you for watching. If you like the show, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take care. Bye for now.